Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're all doing well. It's good to see you guys. Hi. Hi, Linfer. Hi, South. Hi, Matt. Hi, Olivia. Hello, Sarah. Hi, PD. Hey, Moji. Hello. Here's the thing. I'm not in any pain today. I'm genuinely, like, my throat doesn't hurt at all. My throat was, like, it was kind of sore yesterday, but genuinely, my throat doesn't hurt at all today. I feel perfectly fine. Yours does just listening to. Hi, Krebs. Hello. Hi. I woke up this morning to a phone call related to, like, the house sale. I just monitor. Oh yeah. I had to take a phone call this morning related to the house sale, and I said hi on the phone and realized that my voice sounds like this, and I was like, oh shit, that's probably not good. But, like, it genuinely doesn't hurt. I feel much better. I've been, like, trying to not talk today at all, to, like, rest my throat, but also, like, occasionally seeing if there's any change in how my voice sounds. And there hasn't been. Hi, Chicklet. Happy Shadowbringers Day to you, too. You wouldn't do anything you didn't want to do, so I'm perfect for you stream because you trust my judgment. Thank you. Thank you. I genuinely feel okay. It's just that my voice is... my voice sounds a little bit off. We're doing MSQ today, so there should be a fair bit of voice acting. Hi, Jesse. I feel fine. There's a lot of voice acting now, so it should be okay. It's not going to be 6 hours of me reading out loud. See, I have been drinking tea. I have been drinking tea today, don't worry. I've been drinking a lot of tea, a lot of water. I have my cough drops. I'm fine. Dude, Link. Link, come on. I woke up to, like, 30 centimeters of new snow today, which was not fun. It sounds like my mic is on the verge of breaking. I hope not. I hope not. I have a spare mic, but I don't want to use it. Link, fanan. Link, låt det vara. Låt det vara. But yeah, I'm feeling fine. Use Anti's vest. Yeah, you asked yesterday if I'd had a chance to use it. Yes, and I haven't because it hasn't been that cold. But it's getting colder again, so I just need to find my power bank. I just need to find, I don't know where, I have two, and I don't know where they are. So, like, that's a good thing about me moving, is that all of the stuff that I've lost over the last couple of years, I'll be able to find again. So, that's a good thing. You saw the sound and immediately thought about how upset I would be. Yeah. With the pick. No, I have that. That's in my guitar now. You can't see it, but I found my pick. I don't remember where it was. May they bring me comfort. Thank you. Thank you. With that voice, even the categories can't put them into the cute category. I'm okay with that. Cute is not the look I'm going for today. It's not. It's not the vibe I'm trying to go for today, so that's okay. I hope you guys are all doing well, though. I'm going for the surviving winter look, which, quite frankly, is all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to just survive the season. It's almost March. It's almost March. March is springtime. And if I can make it to spring, I'll be okay. Hi, Ball. Excited is first. Okay. You have to take care to get an estimate. Take your car to get an estimate today. An old lady hit your car 2 weeks ago. I saw that in Discord. I'm glad you're okay. I hope that it won't be too bad to fix your car. I have to have someone come to my apartment on Thursday morning to like examine the place and everything. They made it clear that I don't have to like clean or anything before he gets here, because he just needs to look at like the state of the place, basically. Not in terms of cleanliness, but in terms of for like selling purposes. Not looking forward to that. So the only time he was available was on 10 a.m. on Thursday. And he woke me up today with a phone call. I had so many nightmares last night. I usually never get nightmares. I've had like 2 recurring nightmares for the last like 8 months or so. But last night I just had nightmare after nightmare and I kept waking up and it was awful. I had one where I was at the cabin. I think I was at the cabin and I looked in the sink and there was like in the corner of the sink there were a bunch of maggots. And I was washing something in the sink, and then when the water drained, the maggots didn't drain with it. They were just like sat in the corner of the sink. And then when the water had all drained, it sounds fucking insane in hindsight, but the maggots were like taking the water that was left in the sink and using that to propel themselves up into the air. And they had like this trail of water behind them. And then they all came like shooting at me, and it was so fucking scary. And I woke up and I thought that I was seeing maggots all over the walls of my bedroom, and it was awful. And it was just like being bombarded by like 20 flying maggots with like a stream of water behind them. It was awful. See, I just had like multiple nightmares all night, and I normally don't get nightmares. It was terrible. The more I speak, the more it sounds like my vocal cords are getting used to speaking. Probably, because aside from like a few words here and there, I haven't really been speaking since last stream. I don't speak a lot in my regular day. This might come as a surprise to you guys, but when I'm not streaming, most of the time, I'm not saying words. I talk to Link, but not that much. Duh. He's back to licking his foot now that it's all snowy again. Hi, Tangent. Hi, Epsicade. You're at a hot pot restaurant where the hot pots were the size of swimming pools? That doesn't sound... That doesn't sound sanitary. They also sold sparkly shoe inserts. Of course they did. It's maggot water now. Fuck off. I sound like a mix of myself and an upset Jennifer Lawrence. I can kind of hear it. You know what? I can kind of hear that. We did reach the Sherlock Holmes reading stream. I'm gonna do that after I move. I'm gonna do that at some point after I move. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do the reading stream, and we're gonna do the maid stream. I'm gonna plan all of that after I move. I don't want to plan like any special streams now because I already have like enough stress of like selling the apartment, so I don't want to add more onto that. So I'm going to be like any kind of like rewards or stuff like that we're gonna do after I move. When is moving day? As soon as possible. Honestly, as soon as my parents are out of their apartments. I'm hoping to move as soon as my parents are out of the apartment. Their new apartment isn't fully ready yet. They're very slow. They're very slow at getting it done because they've been like building the whole kitchen from scratch. And they are not doing a lot of work every day. So they're taking it very slow, so they're not ready for me to move yet. But honestly, mentally, I've already moved, so I'm ready to move as soon as possible. As soon as they like get me a date where I can move, I'm gonna be booking a moving truck. Cause I want to move. In all ways but physical, I have moved. Yeah, very much so. I should quickly do the maid stream. You don't want it to be too sexy. You feel the voice could achieve that. But I don't have a maid costume. But I don't have it. I don't physically own it. Hi, Silver. Are you the only one not bothered by the voice? I mean, I hope you're not the only one. I was a little bit worried that, like... Well, I am a little bit worried that people aren't going to want to watch at all because it's going to be too annoying to listen to. Which, honestly, I get. I understand it. It probably will be a slightly shorter stream today. Just as a preemptive warning. I might end a little bit early today. We'll see. But like I said, MSQ at this point in the game is is voice acted. Not all of it, but a lot of it is. Yeah, I wanna move and restart from fresh, 100%. I'm very excited. I think if it's every fucking thing I own on it. I'm gonna clean the table. Like, it's mostly sweaters. Cause like that's where I put the sweaters, like when I come in from, or like, yeah, when I come in from a walk, I'll take off like my hoodie or my sweater and I'll just put it on the table because it's not like, after one walk, it's not dirty enough that I need to wash it immediately, so I just keep them there. That way I know where they are. You could have the Stephen Hawking's voice for all you care. Knowing that it doesn't hurt, knowing people that sound like this without having been sick. Yeah, it's definitely not fake. I don't think I could fake this voice if I tried. I don't think I don't think that I could fake this if I tried. So you know it's not fake. Voice acting is old lady. Master Matoya, yeah. I'm just pretending to be Matoya. Holy shit. Sorry. I'm trying my best. I really am trying my best. I promise. Oh. Sorry. Your voice came out multiple times when you tried to get out with just one sentence. Yeah. Mine has done that a lot today as well. But then there's other times like now where it's like almost fine. I don't know. But I think we're gonna jump into the game like fairly quickly instead of just sitting here and just talking. Gotta keep it lubricated. Yeah, we gotta... I gotta keep a steady supply of water. And, you know, not water. You sounded a lot more like myself when I was talking away from the mic. Weird. To the toilet every 20 minutes. Yeah. Alright. I reached level 80 today as my scholar. Which means my little fairy... I can now... transform... You got a big fairy. Who can also heal and protect, which is fun. I'm not gonna be able to, like, I'm not gonna be able to use it in combat anytime soon, because I'm not gonna do level 80 stuff for quite some time. But it's fun. Also, I was told, you think someone said that, Alpha can be in Mordona? So I was running around Mordona earlier today, trying to find them. Someone said that they can be in the kitchen up here. We're gonna give it one more look. I'm just gonna go check and see if we can find them. The kitchen is upstairs. I don't know how to navigate this place at all. I'm very rarely here. But I know that there's a kitchen up here somewhere. Alpha isn't here. Okay. So, yesterday we did the Omega storyline. And, we got this little boy, this little cutie boy Alpha, who, after we defeated Omega, he wanted to see the world, and he wanted to go adventuring. So we let him just go off on his own, and he's now just like out. He's just out in the world now, and you can encounter him. And I haven't seen him. But one day we'll encounter Alpha out in the wild, and I'm excited. Very excited. This little cutie boy made me cry profusely. I was sobbing. I was straight up, I'm not even exaggerating, I was crying for like an hour or two after I ended stream. I just couldn't stop crying. It was really bad. I just could not stop crying. I'm gonna tweet that I'm starting Shadowbringers. Starting Shadowbringers right now. They disappear, leaving after a few seconds after you see them? Really? No! They don't want to, like, stay and say hi? And, like, give you an update? Sorry. I'm just gonna want to say how angry would it be if you ordered me some ice cream. Look, if you want to order me ice cream, I will allow you to order me ice cream. How would you order me ice cream? For more future. Have your address on the internet. This is fair. I'm not gonna say no to ice cream. If you wanna order me ice cream, I'm not gonna say no. They need to give, yeah, in a form of a minion. Like Lud, you'll run into the Muslim. It's very fair. I just think it's sad that, like, I think it's sad if they leave right away. Because, like, I miss him already. So I'm like, Christmas Santa, are you looking at the Christmas tree? Oh, it's so cute. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. You don't know how delivery actually works in my area. That's fair. That's very fair. Don't worry. I have plenty of cough drops. I'll be fine. I have plenty of cough drops and plenty of hydration. Hi, Rogue! Hello! Hi, it's good to see you. Thank you for lurking, Silver. Thank you, thank you. Do I have any ice cream? I don't think I do. I'm starting Shadowbringers. We're just about to start the first quest. We're just in, like, you're just in time. Yeah, this is the first Shadowbringers quest. I'm so excited. You just screenshot them ASAP. Got a few pics where they usually don't leave and stay. I'm so excited for the first time that I see. Sorry. For the first time that I see them. I'm so excited.
Hello, friend.
Anonymous, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Cough Drops. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't know why the goal bitch. I don't know why it's not counting gift subs. It's supposed to. I have no idea why it's not counting gift subs. It didn't do that yesterday either. It's supposed to count all subscribers. And for some reason it's just not. And I don't know why. It's very annoying. Very, very annoying. Very annoying, because there's no point in having it if it doesn't count. Gift subs. You asked me to ice cream, want me to bring it over? Yes. Yes, please. Please do. It's not counting sub points. It's supposed to count all subscribers. Alright, Tataru has good news. That's always good. Good news, Twigs! We've had a struggle luck in our search for that beacon. Apparently, our colleagues have stumbled upon a hidden path leading down into the hollows around the base of the Crystal Tower. A path I doubt we'd even have found had the Ironworks of the Suns not added their numbers to the party. Thanks to them, we have eager eyes for plenty down there, checking under rocks and peering into every nook and cranny. Still, it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. Sounds like tedious work, not as tedious waiting around. Thank you for lurking, Sarah. I appreciate it. We'd better go and give them a hand. My thoughts exactly. The sooner we found this beacon, the sooner we can travel to wherever it is this mysterious voice is coming from. And the sooner we can work out how to help our friends. We have to find a way to wake them up, and before the Empire comes calling again, meaning we have no time to lose. There's a boat in North Silvertier, waiting to ferry people to the site.
Peanut butter, butter puffs. Pop, pop, pop them in your mouth. Pop.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much.
For the ice cream fund. Wiggy lol.
I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. There's a new quest sound. Every time I get used to my voice, you say something that sounds like the big boob chick in your high school that went through puberty a year before everyone else. It sounded like me for about 6 months. I went through puberty before everyone else in my class too. So, like, relatable. Alright. It's fairy time. I might be slightly less chatty than normal today. Just like in between questing and stuff, I might be ever so slightly less chatty than normal. Okay. Heading to the survey site, madam. It's on the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way to get there is by boat. Well, I'll take the boat. I hate this place.
Look how many people there are! Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Is it quiet?
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
Biggs! Wedge!
No, okay. Just on my end then.
Aye, aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called it the chief of some other business. So we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Thrice as hard, even.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
Hi, Warmonger. Hello.
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I get it.
I could try if you like.
The thought of like squeezing through tight gaps like that, I can't.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in. What's that you got there? Now that looks promising.
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Now I have you.
You are right.
What's happening?
So Tara's little panic dance.
Stay with me.
So cute.
Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Oh, safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
Real talk. I want to go to space.
The dawn's light will shine again.
Not this version of space, because this is nightmare fuel.
Do not look at me so.
You're slaves to a tyrant. There's no freedom in that.
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you.
Say your spirited accounts always comes.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
Your time has not yet come.
At first, that looked like the shadow of a chocobo.
From endless dreams I awake. Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
Not you! I don't think that grass and trees are supposed to be purple. I said not you!
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
But it's bright as day. But it's daytime.
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, you, he'd reply. Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when. You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it.
Well, you're really nailing that super confused look.
Poor beggar. That explains it then.
What does that mean? What does that explain?
Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
It's very pretty, I'll give him that.
To dizzying heights it rises. The gleaming spire. Its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew. Between dark and light. The pure and the corrupt. The one true struggle.
It's starting. The Forest of the Lost Shepherd. Hi, Neko. Hello. How's that voice? Less painful than yesterday. Hey, Fari. I don't have COVID. I've taken a COVID test. It's not COVID. It's just a cold. It's just a cold. It's okay. I'm recovering. It's okay. Don't worry. I'm recovering. Hi, Chabon. Hello. Did I ever ask myself why do I have so many bowling balls? I don't think I have any bowling balls. I don't think I ever have. Oh, way less painful than yesterday. Way less painful. Yesterday, I was in pain all day. I'm not today. Should I take care of myself? I am. I am actively taking care of myself. No one believes me when I say that, but it's true. If you're sick, I'm also on stream sounding like booty cheeks. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why we're synced up illness-wise.
Halt! Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions. From where do you hail?
Limsa. You know.
Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists. Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here.
It is the honest answer.
But instead, you chose concealment.
No, I'm telling you the truth.
You to pass.
Oh no. Hey, I can dance too! Oh. I thought she was gonna attack me. I also am a leveled up dancer. Actually.
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand. Ring and all.
Oh no. But he was so helpful.
Everything all right, Captain?
Yeah, the man I met only 3 minutes ago. Hi, Cafe.
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more. But I see you've met my guest. I will escort her to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city. Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Thank you. I like your cape. I want a
Come with
cape.
me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private.
I don't think I have a single cape in this game. I really want one. No capes. The capes are cool. This looks gorgeous.
Right then, before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons.
You're so very welcome.
I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact. As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
Are the other scions here?
Ah, that is a question with no simple answer. But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you. Let us begin with the glaring skies up above. Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. And though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try. For in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well.
It's a lot of pressure.
But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
Sorry. Oh hey, the beats I was selling got sold. It's good. I'm making money. Dude, this is so pretty.
Such a proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol, a monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
It's very, very pretty. You found out what my voice reminds me of. I'm so scared to open this.
Going bowling, not back of bench stats.
Why do I have so many bowling balls?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Mark. So long. So
And here we are. Welcome, my friend, to the Crystarium. Thank you. Boring. All books are boring in this game. It's very disappointing. All books are boring. Sorry, not sorry. Now, a full and frank discussion in the privacy of my study would seem to be in order. But I think our conversation would be more meaningful were you first to gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. To that end, I would like you to visit a few of the Crystarium's civic leaders and glean something of this world and its predicaments. As you can see, this path will take you directly to the Aetheryte, a convenience for which I'm sure you are only too familiar. Being the rightful object of my summoning spell, you should in theory be able to reach all the way back to your etheric trail and find a connection to the source, believe it or not. I strongly suggest you complete this attunement before venturing any further. Oh, don't worry, I will make sure to attune. After you have done so, walk off the stairs next to the Aetheryte and head out to the left to arrive to the Crystalline Mean. This is where you'll find our collective of crafters and gatherers, as well as our spokeswoman, Catlis, one of the people I should like you to meet. Another is Morin. To reach him at his cabinet of curiosity, you'll want to avoid the aforementioned steps, take the exit to the left, and simply continue straight along and down until you come to the large doors at the end of the path. The third and final person I should like you to meet is Bragi, our man in charge of trade and distribution. He is to be found in the markets, which you can access from opposite the side of the Aetheryte Plaza. In seeking out each of my colleagues, you will visit the major districts of the city, and hopefully gain a feel for the place. I trust my directions were simple enough. Yeah, I'll be fine. Oh, very good. I concede the layout of the Crystarium owes more to his historic necessity than planning. But I'm sure you'll learn its twists and turns before long. Only if it is simpler to navigate than all of the other cities. I was walking around in Foundation earlier, and I kept getting lost. And I kept not being able to find my way, and it was so annoying. In all honesty, the true challenge may be in finding the right way to approach its citizens. As you discover during your encounter with the captain, the people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars, and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. That being the case, when they ask whence you hail, as they inevitably will, I suggest you claim to share a homeland with the Crystal Exarch. There's an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply into that particular mystery. When you're finished making the rounds, pray meet me in the large courtyard at the center town. Until then. Olivia, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I love that Olivia has gotten so hooked on this game that she thinks that she's going to play up until Shadowbringers. I enjoy this. I love that that is like the first objective, just to make sure. Because you're not going to be able to get back here. That would be so. Okay, so up the stairs. Up the stairs first. Trying to get lost. Yeah, I hate navigating Foundation. Like, I can mostly get around in the other cities now. But not Foundation. I hate it. Is this downstairs? Yes, it is. Okay, well, that's useless. The Alpha Minion, he's going on an adventure with me! I'm taking him to see the world! I want to make sure that he gets to see the world with me. It's not functioning. Oh, well. I tried. The crystals, the Ethernet's shards, they are very pretty. Agreed. They're very pretty. Rare to see a place so well stocked with goods, isn't it? But not here. I'm gonna guess you're new to our fair city. Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen a fine sanctuary. The Exarch can throw up a barrier if the Sin Eaters come knocking. So it's a damn sight safer in here than it is out there. Safer and more civilized too, thanks to us in the mean. We work together to procure materials and resources and craft the goods which make city life possible. This is a place to visit if you need a coat mended or a kettle forged. Just don't go thinking it'll be all handed to you on a plate like those Elmorian layabouts. Here at the Crystarium, we work for a living. Though I see you're no stranger to honest labor. You don't have that whiff of indolence about you like some folk that I met. Still, I can't quite pin down your profession. Where is it you're from? One of the Exarch's countrymen, you say? I see. Well then, I will work twice as hard to make you feel welcome. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him. And had any friend of his is a friend of ours. AD, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. It's really quite incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the Crystal Tower into existence. Pulled the whole thing out of thin air.
Friend.
It wasn't long before droves of refugees began congregating around its base, desperate for shelter after losing their homes to the flood. And that's how the Crystarium began. At the Exarch's invitation, buildings started going up, and with the help of some curious relics brought forth from the tower, the place gradually expanded into the thriving metropolis that you see today. The city stood here for decades now, yet the eldest among us swear the Exarch looked exactly the same as he did back then. He is indeed a man of many mysteries, but for all his secrecy, he's never let us down yet. So if he and you wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, then the folk here will respect your wish for privacy. I am, however, more than a little curious to see any crafting talent you might be hiding. If you have aught to contribute on that front, be sure to come back and visit once you had a chance to settle in. Just ask for Catalyst, and we'll find you a niche near the crystalline mean. You can help us keep the cogs of the city greased and turning. Cool. I will do that. What do I know with my voice? I went out of the country and I brought home a cold. That's what I did. I went on a 2-day trip and I left the country. I went to Sweden, which as it turns out was a mistake. Thank you, Anonymous, for gifting a sub to I Hope You Feel Better. Thank you so much. I will blame this on Sweden. I was fine when I was in Norway. Actually. You went to Sweden without getting a cold. Yeah, well. This is so gorgeous. Oh, I love this so much. It's so pretty. Blame Denmark since Sweden has good rock bands. But I didn't go to Denmark. I spent like 26 hours in Sweden. And I come home sounding like this. Usually should bring home nice gifts. I didn't buy anything in Sweden at all. The only things that I that I brought home was my cold. I literally ate one meal in Stockholm, and then I ate one meal in the airport, and that was it. I was fine. No, Monty, I haven't been. This is the first time I've gone on a trip and gotten homesick for a while. For a long time. I went so long without getting sick at all. Excuse me, miss. Are you recently come to the city, perchance? Quite familiar with our civic roles, you see, and, well... What I mean to ask is, have you brought any books with you? A rumpled scroll, even. A scrap of scribbled on parchment. Well, my apologies. Literature is something of an obsession of mine, as well as a profession. Librarian Moran at your service, and this humble collection is known as the Cabinet of Curiosity. As your powers of perception have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all manner of tomes, documents, and other vehicles for the written word. As horrific as the loss of life and land wrought by the flood unquestionably was, the damage to recorded knowledge was no less catastrophic. We few do all we can to preserve what wisdom survived. But tell me, what brings you to the cabinet today? Looking for any title in particular? Mayhap a spot of academic research? Oh, so you have an interest in modern history. Splendid. A thorough review of recent events can often yield novel perspectives, I quite agree. If you would prefer something visual to accompany the account, then I think I have an illustrated history book for children somewhere. Just a moment, and I'll fetch it for you. Thank you. I'm gonna go make another cup of tea after this one. After we're done talking to him, we're gonna make another cup of tea. Ah, here we are. Would you like to pull up a chair? Make yourself more comfortable. On with the lesson, then. 100 years ago, or near enough not to matter, villains known as the Warriors of Light slew the Shadow Keeper, the Steward of Darkness. In the wake of his tainted deed, light began to pour into the world as if from unseen cracks. It pooled and swelled without cease, until the day an enormous blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We call this calamity the Flood of Light. Everything it touched was leached of life and vigor, leaving naught behind but a luminous wasteland. You like lore, Jesse? I didn't know. Yet just when it seemed that all would be lost, a savior appeared before us. The Oracle of Light. She stood twixt us and approaching doom, and by her power did she stay the flood. Thus was Norrent, and Norrent alone, spared the fate of erasure. Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness descended horrors of strange and terrible aspects to bedevil the few folk who survived. These sin-eaters were light incarnates, and their fulgent presence stole the night from the Norrent sky. Even now, they circle the remaining bastions of civilization, ever on the hunt for us, ever hungering for our flesh. and thus the world became what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I would be glad to retell it for you. Or if you'd rather I speak of other matters, that too would be my pleasure. I should be glad for the company. Your exchange with Morton has taught you about the flood of lights. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Hi, Chip. Hello. I'm gonna go real quick, just make a cup of tea. I'm gonna run a quick ad break while I'm gone. And I'll be back soon. Okay, hello. I do have a little bit of a raspy voice today. I'm sorry. I did put extra honey. I did put a bunch of extra honey in it. I'm Gucci. This reminds me a lot, layout-wise. This reminds me a lot of the library in The Longest Journey. But the problem with The Longest Journey is you have to talk to all of the... Like, you have to read all of the books. Otherwise, you're physically not allowed to progress. Which was a bit of a pain. Because I remember playing it on my own once, and it is The Longest Journey. You're absolutely right, it is, in fact, The Longest Journey. And I'd missed, like, one page of one book. And then you have to go to, like, this whole other location in order, like, for the next bit. And it just didn't let me progress because I hadn't read that one page of that one book. It was very annoying. Because I had to go all the way back. And I didn't know which page I was missing, so I had to basically just reread every single book there. You do have an energy drink. Cheers to that. You feel so sorry for me for everything I say. I feel like you do that even if I'm not sick. This place is so pretty. Can you buy... Is there a housing place here? Can you buy a house here? Because I have an apartment in Kugane, and I like that. You don't think so? That's sad. Yeah, but in a different way. Fair. No. Sad. The more you play, the more it'll make sense. There. I guess this technically isn't in our world. So I guess it makes sense that you can't buy an apartment or a house here. New to the city, friend. The spinning head and wide eyes give you away. Welcome. My name is Broggy, and I'm the master of these markets. They gave the district another official title, but I'm not in the habit of using it. Too florid by half. In any case, our merchants stock a range of equipment for my mistel, such as yourself, so finding something your size wouldn't be a problem. I'm sorry, did you say mistel? You don't know how to say it. There's something wrong. Let's see if we can straighten this out. See those two in front of us? The shorter one is a human, and the taller one is an elf. The sturdy individual over there is a Galgant, whilst the one with the horns is a Drawn. And then you have the large, scaly chaps with long nails and a knack for raising livestock. Those would be the Zune. Which is apparently not the name that you know them by. Now I'm curious to know which far-flung region you hail from. Ah, the same as the Exarch then. Oh, well, that explains it. You don't get much further flung than that. We've had a few of your lot pass through in recent years, and despite their obvious learning, they floundered over the simplest things. But not to worry. Should you find yourself confused by the local language or customs, I'll be here to answer your questions. Thank you. Cinnamon orange tea? Oh, dude, orange tea is so good. I love orange tea. There's a bunch of honey. Good stuff. Good chamomile. You drink that as like a regular thing before bed though, right? My sister told me that for her nighttime routine she makes a cup of chamomile tea and then she puts melatonin drops in it. Which sounded like a really good idea. Because apparently the whole family is now addicted to melatonin in order to sleep. Apparently all of us now take liquid melatonin every night to fall asleep. Except for my mom. We have noms. I want snacks. I'm not a fan of berry teas. Berry tea is the one thing that I'm not fond of. They suggested antihistamines. I think that is the recommendation here as well. If you're struggling to sleep, like they don't want to prescribe sleeping medication. When I was struggling to sleep last year, I got some pretty heavy-duty anxiety medication to help me sleep. But like they're normally not supposed to prescribe that for sleeping trouble. Sausage and veg stew. So jealous. Very jealous. I want someone to make me stew. See, if I had moved, if I was living in my new place by now, I could ask my mom to make me some stew or some soup. And that would be really good. I would really like that. We'd head up the internet before the lines get bad. Do it. I support you. I support this entirely. But yeah, apparently a couple of drops of melatonin in your tea is an effective way of taking it. Well, how did you fare? Did my colleagues help you form a clearer picture of the world and its people? Yes. It seems you were treated to a most thorough introduction. I understand it was something of a chore, but it was necessary that we grasp these things before we proceed. I can get ice cream delivered, but I don't think that I can get soup delivered. As for the Crystal Tower's origin, you may have noted that the details were sparse. The structure is, in fact, the self-same that you know from the source, transported to the first in its entirety. It was my first attempt at reaching the boundaries between worlds, something of a trial run for your eventual crossing. And although I do not know which era I saw it from, I do know that its arrival served to set the wheels of fate in motion. I get a new outfit. I hate it. I actually really hate it. See if they sell like... Oh, actually... Can I get this? What is in it? I could get like... How do I just heat this in like a, in a pan? I can get chicken soup. Chicken soup sounds good. Hang on, I'm buying soup and ice cream. What ice cream do I want? I want this ice cream. Coffee ice cream? No.
What an asshole!
Thank you, Lanford. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We really appreciate it. That does pay for the soup and the ice cream and shipping. Thank you so much. Hi, Joe. I am so healthy. I also need to buy dog bags because I ran out. I haven't like fully ran out, but I only have like like my backup bags left. Hi, Danny. Yeah, I went for a mango sorbet. Okay, chicken soup and mango sorbet ice cream. I'm just gonna pay for it, and then it'll be here in like half an hour or so. Thank you so much, Lemper. I really do appreciate it. It was very kind. Very generous. Thank you so much. Okay, about half an hour. I get another one, I get legs. Those are probably gonna be awful too. You've done as I requested, and I learned something of the world in which you find yourself. Now it is time I fulfilled my half of the bargain, and explained what has befallen your comrades. Thank you, finally. That is a conversation I would rather have in the privacy of my quarters. However, I must go on ahead to the tower and organize a few things, but I shall see that the guard knows to admit you. The tower's gate lies open then. Well, yes, of course. It can be open and closed just like any other. Does that seem strange to you? I know not how the tower functioned in your time, but I assure you there is no danger of us being locked inside. Okay. Thank you. This is pretty. I almost feel like I should be an astrologian for this. I feel like this is an astrologian room. But my astrologian is only level 47 or something.
Welcome to the Ocular, my private study.
Oh, thank God.
I can speak here without fear of being overheard. I have much to explain. But the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind. Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow Scions. To put it simply, they are here in the First. Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the Source. In the space of a single hour in your home world, an entire year might pass in the First, and the reverse could also be true. The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted. That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence, and thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time. As for your companions, however, Yustola and Urianger have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told, while Thancred's count stands at 5. Even our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alize, have lived in the First for almost a year.
Jesus.
My intention had been to summon only you, but the art of reaching across worlds has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well. As they were not the object of my summons, their transference was incomplete. Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are, in truth, merely spirits that one can see and touch. Consequently, while you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
Find a way to send them back.
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least. As you may have surmised, however, our efforts met with little success. And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Urianger shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift. In that chaotic no man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future. That which would one day come to pass. In his vision of tomorrow, the first was rejoined with the source. This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes. Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die.
I'm the main character.
And thus did the Scions embrace their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours. Their souls are stranded in the first, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction. Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity. Considering these circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events. And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home. What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
Sure, but I want to meet my friends. I'll see you keep that promise.
Excellent. You will not regret this. With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road. Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
I love the floor of this room so much. Hi, Skier. Hi, Skier. Hi, Skier. You like how long my hair has gotten? It has gotten very long, yeah. Remember yesterday when I said that I was sick? Yeah. Yeah, my hair has gone very long, and I think that, I think that I've been oiling it like once a week for the last couple of months, and I think that that's been like, really good for my hair as well. I can tell that, like, I can tell it's had an effect on like hair growth, because I have like a lot of baby hairs that I can see that are like my hair has been growing faster over the last few months, so hopefully one day that'll be noticeable. One day in like 4 years. The Crystarium boasts a number of residential districts, but I've been informed that a room has just become available at the Pendulums, which as it turns out is perfect. Our path there will take us past the markets, and I was hoping to give you my own introduction to their wares. Come along. I sound like I belong in Visage. I sound like the doll monster in Lucy's chapter. The groaning that you hear from the doll monster when it's chasing you. That's what I sound like. And happy Earth? No, I've always just had thin hair. I've always, like, my hair has always been on the thinner side, so I just... If oiling it once a week makes it healthier and grow faster, then I'm all for that. Hi, Avion. Hi, Fruk. Hello. I'm in a lot less pain. I was in a lot of pain yesterday, but it doesn't hurt today. It doesn't hurt today, it's just that my voice is gone. That's all. Yeah, I did stream for 6.5 hours yesterday. Which I don't regret, but it hurts.
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Crystarium. All you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here.
It looks so pretty.
Ah, yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough.
Good, 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 good.
Each nation once minted its own coins, but 'twas all a jumbled mess following the flood. After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal. As for a unit of measurement, we agreed upon the term gil, a word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here. And as our traders peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of gil become common practice. From what your stola tells me, a standard coin from the source equates to exactly 1 gil here, or near enough not to matter. Our way of life has benefited greatly from the artifacts we recovered from the tower, some of which may be familiar to you.
Is that an umbrella? Oh, I got another umbrella! I have a second umbrella now. Which isn't as cute as the cat umbrella. That's the thing that we saw at the the tower.
But I fear it would not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your home world. A Van Kerm Sin?
Hi, Simon, fuck off.
Yes, I'm here. Of course I'm here. What amusements do you have for me today?
Oh my god.
My dear Feo Ul, paragon of
I
Pixie
have a
Kind.
fairy too.
For you, I have the most vital task.
I also have a fairy.
This fine lady is a friend from a distant realm. And we have need of a means to ferry things back and forth from her home. Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
You came from beyond, didn't you? From beyond the rift?
I did.
How wonderfully exciting. What a brave and reckless and marvelous thing you did. You've the heart.
I didn't choose to.
I didn't. Careful consideration, I have decided to grant you my assistance. Make a pact with me, and the fun can begin.
Her voice does not match her appearance.
Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth, your nails?
Her accent does, but not her voice. Hi, Jen. Hello.
Just as I thought! Then you've a good stout connection with your home through which all your belongings, great and small, may easily pass. From this moment forth I will be your Isne Fis, and you my Snay Yak. Like the branch which sprouts from the sapling, our bond will flow unbroken from one to the other.
This is a little bit too much. It's a little bit too intense. I'm not ready. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that kind of commitment.
Raise your hand.
I'm scared of what she's gonna do to me.
Tis done. We are bound now, dearest sapling.
Great.
Come then, make your request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
Mayhap her message to your friends in the source to inform them of your safe arrival.
Send a message to Taru. Come on.
Consider it done.
As you heard, that was Feo Uld of the Pixies. Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium. Right, we were going to organize a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
It is appropriate that she calls me her little sapling. Kinda cute. Kinda cute. My soup is like 5 minutes away, by the way. Oh, good, we get the Liberty Moogles, Market Boards, and Summoning Bells. Good, good, good. Because I think that my retainer is done with his little venture. Where's the nearest bell? Right here. Quick exploration. Have fun. Good luck. Yeah, why are there even more options than Tataru? They're cute. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you my umbrella. I got this one. So now I have this umbrella, and I have this one. I have 2 umbrellas. I'm moving up in the world. The world of fashion accessories. Ah, there you are. I was just finalizing the matters of— oh, my food is here! I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go and get it. I'll be right back. So I have my chicken soup. I'm not gonna eat it right away because I'm I ate dinner right before stream, so I'm a little full. Smells good. Smells very good. Hi, LaFay! Hello. Hi, my darling. Why, what? You have to be more specific than that. Thank you, Lenfer. Yeah, why not? What do you mean, why? You know why? What? I have to show you something. Hang on. Give me a second. I hope you enjoyed your demos. Give me a second, I have to find something. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say last what I mean. No, I'm gonna show you something real quick. Okay. I was just finalizing the matter of your accommodation. You'll have a private room here at the Pendants for the duration of your stay, so make use of it as you see fit. When you are ready to retire, the manager will show you to your lodgings. Pray, rest, and recuperate, and we shall reconvene in the ocular anon. I believe that covers all other practical concerns. I got this mango sorbet though, which is very good. I'm gonna have some of this now, and then I'll have the soup later. Thank you for answering my call, Twigs. We are denied the comforting blanket of night, but may peaceful dreams attend you nonetheless. You can see my face. Oh, I know. Oh, I'm aware. I know. I can physically like imagine it. It's so good, Neko. It really is. A pleasure to meet you, miss, and welcome to your new home at the Pendants. Your room is ready if you care to retire. Wait, did I have to retire to my room? Oh shit. This is bigger than the rooms that I get at other places. It has like a whole... It has a fucking kitchen. Oh my god, it has a little balcony. This is so cute. No, her face is not one of pity and sadness, it's one of disgust. What? Oh no. Not you. Not now. I know you.
I know you. You're the warrior of light from the source.
You're warrior of darkness.
What? Did you just... You can hear me?
You didn't know I could hear you. You were just talking to me.
Oh, gods, how long has it been?
Aww.
That was what I called myself in your world. The Warrior of Darkness. My real name is Ardbert. I used an alias in the source. A daft one, looking back. If you recall my tale, it was my comrades and I who caused the flood. We thought our home doomed. And so we listened to the Ascians. Let them guide us to the source and try to hasten their goddamned ardor. I remember when we fell, defeated by you and yours. I remember our audience with Minfilia.
Yeah, because this is
Listen to our pleas.
when they
And
were
turned our souls to the
fucking
first.
Christ. When they were talking about the savior of light or whatever her name was before, I thought that looked like Minfilia. And then I kind of forgotten that this is what she looked like after she was taken to, like, this other realm. So that is the savior of light or whatever her name is Minfilia, right? God, I miss Minfilia so much.
The flood was poised to swallow Norvrant. Minfilia and my friends, they surrendered what little they had left to hold it back. Just faded away. Leaving me to bear witness. Tell me, do you know the year? How much time has passed since we caused the flood?
I have no concept of time anymore.
A 100 years.
Jesus Christ.
100 long years. My hands find no purchase. My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas...
Am I the only person you've been able to talk to for 100 years?
I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift. I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Then bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew it, I found myself in this room. Why is it that you can see me? What are you even doing here, come to that?
You're asking a lot of questions that I don't have any answers for. Hi, T-Bear. I have considered not talking.
You were summoned to save the first. A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who tried to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that. But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear me, then perhaps there is a reason I endured. If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end. Well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light. But do me a favor. Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.
What is that supposed to mean? Holy fuck, what a bed! Can I just say though, every single bed in this game is like this thick. And I don't understand it. Like, the beds can be massive and look really comfortable, and then the mattress is like a centimeter. This room is way too large. I do have some glasses. I do actually have some pairs of glasses. Hang on. Can I return? Can I return to the room? What is my current glamour plate? This one. So what I could do... I could add glasses. a monocle. Or just some flowers in my hair. I got plenty of stuff that I could add. I actually do kind of like this. I actually do kind of like this. Not enough to use it, but I don't hate it. Do I want a comically large hat for my healer? Face. Has it not changed? If I had to read it, then so did you. Hi, Red Talon. I got sick, okay? Yeah, if I wanted to, I could add glasses. I don't really want to. This is so pretty. This whole place. Ninja! Hi! Thank you. Thank you. It's good to see you. I'm enjoying the game a lot. I do associate you a lot with this game, Ninja. But I think I told you that before. But it's still true. Worms were cold that hard. Good. Good, 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 good. Yeah, so in a future patch you'll be able to like wear a helmet or a hat and glasses, but right now headgear and glasses take up the same slot. But one day you'll be able to wear both. Sorry. I also want the 2 dice. I'm hoping for the shoes that my retainer got me. I'm hoping that that will mean that I can dye the shoes and the socks separately. Because right now, the shoes and the socks are like two are two different colors, but if you dye them, I think that they just turn the same color. Or I think it makes like one of them black regardless, which is weird. Please be voice acted, please be voice acted.
Ah, how did you find your new quarters? I trust you were able to rest?
Sure. Do we tell him? The question is, do we trust him? I guess so far we have no reason not to. I have met the ghost. He appeared and then I said, I know you. And then he said, I know you. He was like a little reunion. It was very cute. Yeah, the Spider-Man pointing me. Yeah. I don't know whether or not to tell him. You know what? Sure, I had a ghostly visitor.
I was not aware the room was haunted, and you were rather tired. Well, should you receive another visitation, be sure to let me know.
It was probably just that I was really tired.
Now, let us return to the subject of the Scion's whereabouts. This map shows the lands of Northrend, the only area to be spared the flood of light. the Crystarium is here, in the region known as Lakeland.
Okay, I'm just gonna eat my ice cream while you explain about the world.
To the north is the fairy kingdom of Ilmeg. That is where you'll find Urianger. To the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Rak-Tika. Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest. Alas, neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty. As such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium. Alphino is on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yulmore, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness.
That sounds pretty nice. Can
For
I
his
go
part in
there?
furthering our cause, Alphino journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement. Alize, meanwhile, traveled south to the arid wastes of Armarang. They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin Eaters. In contrast to her brother, Alize felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information on our foe. So,
Cute.
will it be Calicia or Armarang? It matters not which you choose to visit first. Simply inform me once you're ready, and I will see to it that you are provided with a suitable mount.
I want to meet Alice first.
Ah, but you must be wondering about Thancred. He has taken up with a new companion, and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of Sin Eaters. Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
I feel like I owe it to Alice because we were the final people who weren't like transferred over here, and I feel like we promised to stay by her side, so I think it's important that we go visit her first. You know, it matters. It matters to me. I hate it so much. Oh! It's so awful. It's the same with this. Like, this is... I hate it. I really hate it. I hope that that is not, like, the look of this place. The last we remember hearing about Alphino with that burn area, I guess we know he's here. Yeah, so we... PD, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I hope that you get some sleep, and I hope your shoulder feels better. We... You think a witch has stolen my voice? Yeah. You're not wrong, rules. They started doing this at Shadowbringers, so the starting sound of the Xbox wouldn't be as crowded. You know what? That's very fair. That's very fair. Thank you for your voice reveal. I've been using a voice changer up until now. What was I gonna say? Alphino. We got to, we were at the burn to, like, put up the giant wall, right? And then when we were there, we got visited by Gaius, who brought along Alphino's soulless body, and then we took care of Alphino's body. But he was in, like, the whole rest thing where they said that, like, his soul had been taken. Which, as we now know, means that his soul is here. So, like, we've known about, like, his body's location for a while. But we obviously didn't know, like, what happened to him or what was going on, but now we know that he's here. Alice first. Ready to depart for Amarang. Alice will be overjoyed to see you're safe. I know she was particularly concerned for your well-being. She impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was, repeatedly. I bet she did. I only hope that my part in sending you to her will garner me some measure of forgiveness. Here, this is a letter of introduction addressed to a man of Cassard, the master of a merchant caravan. There are few who know the ways of the desert so well as he does. Find him at the Amaro launch and he will see to it that you reach your destination. The other quest was in search of Alphino. He can wait. As it turns out, I don't have the same amount of hurry in me to return to Alphino. I don't feel the same amount of like personal responsibility to keep him safe. But Alice, hey? She's my girl. I have to protect her. At the very least, we have to like let her know that we're safe. We have to let her just know what's going on. You're being peer pressured by my community to buy everyone mango sorbet. You are now the mango sorbet guy. This is your role. You never thought you'd be that. Of all the things you could be, of all of the guys, of all the kind of guys that you could be in this community, I think that being the mango sorbet guy is not the worst. Hopped onto your North American kid. So yes! I'd love to see you, Ninja. Where are you? Are you kidding me? You don't have mango sorbet. I forgive you. You have something better. You have your cute face. Do you have access to this place on your alt? Or North American? Is it an alt? Or do you want me to go somewhere? I'll see you soon. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've heard Ninja talk about keep doing okay. I've heard Ninja talk about this game for years and years and years. Like Ninja and I have known each other. We go way back. And I've heard her talk about this game for so many years and I never played it until recently. If you go looking for work, I might have a spot for another card. So proud. Oh, a friend of the X-Arch, hoping to meet someone in Amarang, are you? Then I shall be your guide. I was about to set off for our outpost here, as a matter of fact, so we can leave right away. Assuming you have everything you need. Yeah, let's go. You need to compose, yeah. I know. Until the guy who made it paid you to play it, yeah, pretty much.
Arang. From this parched earth, the nation of Nabath, Arang once rose.
I don't like the deserts.
When I journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Armarang meant majestic land in the language of his people. And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
Hi, Dana. Hello. You love the song that plays here? It's pretty cool. Is that you? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I love your look so much. You're so tall. Why are you so tall? Yeah, you look gorgeous. You kidding me? I love the cardigan. It's very pretty. You're the tallest woman. Of course you would be. Of course you would be. Did you see the heart emotes that they're adding for the Valentine's event? Because that's really cute. They're adding like a proper heart emote. It's very cute. I'm very excited. The character just looks towards the face of your target. Yeah, I love that. I love that. They actually properly look at whatever you're targeting. I think it's very cute. Like, no matter how much taller someone is than you. What are you giving me? I'll take the burger. I wish I had a burger. What can I give you in return? Do you want a carbuncle armchair? Do you want a carbuncle chair? Because I'm not gonna use it. Or a carbuncle chandelier? I have that too. I'm never gonna use that either. Or you can have the clothes that I just got. You can have that, or you can have some money. I feel like you have more money than me. I feel like you have more money than I do. Here. You have like 15 million. Yeah, you have way more money than I do. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you, thank you. You'll be back. Okay. I'll see you later. You're so tall. Jesus Christ. Usually buy furniture with food and a small creature. Yeah, me too. That's a normal haggle. Do you think that's how it would be if we met? You're not that much taller. Hey, I just made some money. That's good. You're not that much taller than me, LaFay. It would be more like this. You're not that much taller than me. No matter how many times I come here, the heat never fails to catch me off guard. Don't be surprised when the temperature drops at night, though. The sky is still bright, of course, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Now, the ex-Harge letter said that I was to take you to the inn at Journey's Head. This is where this Alizé friend of yours is staying. But that's a fair old distance, so I propose we make a stop in Mordsook to break up the trek, allowing me to attend to some business and you to enjoy the local hospitality. Sound good? Good. Literally like 6 inches taller than you. Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing. Is it just her race? Yeah, their race. Her race is a lot taller than the cat girls. We head southwest, straight as an arrow. I'm gonna carry you left on Genova, so we're not even having a mount. I bet. I hate the moment when I get to a new place and I can't fly. Oh, these are so cute. Oh my god, they're so cute. Oh no. Oh, not this. Hey, Triple T. Hello, hello. We're saying Ariana is super excited about the RP aspect. She used to be an RP well for years. Oh, that's awesome! So much customization, so many. There's a whole lot of stuff. Like, there's so much customization in this. It's really ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. Yeah, it's a giant center. There's a lot of cactus things in this. The RP scene in Final Fantasy 15 is mostly casual. Tell everyone to stay away from the quicksand in Balmung. It depends on the server, yeah, from what I've been told. From what I've been told, it depends on like what server you're on. Some servers are a lot more RP heavy than others. I couldn't tell you which ones. You wanted to see the cactus enemy seems very Final Fantasy. Good job, Avion. Good job. Stop there a moment. This is your first visit to Almarang, is it not? Before you cross the river of sand, you need to turn around and feast your eyes on that. On what? They built them big, didn't they? That is Khazar Sharl, a fortress meant to protect it. I forgot that it's all seeing what was left behind, I believe it when they said that it was once one of Norbrand's mightiest nations. At least until the flood came along. Great chunks of Nabatarang's lands were lost to the light, the great city included. The few who survived didn't see much point in staying. Most of them, anyway. No, not many choose to come here these days. Not with everything in ruins. Even that hulking great fortress has become a little more than a moral roost for me and my caravan. But not everywhere is as deserted as this place. Just wait until you see more Sook. I am very much not playing for the RP aspect. I am just playing because I want to play the story. Jesus Christ! Sorry. I'm fine. It doesn't hurt. Like, genuinely, my throat doesn't hurt at all. It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating more than anything. Pray destroy the waking sands! I don't want to destroy the waking sands. Alright, I'm gonna put the rest of this ice cream in the freezer. I've eaten about half. That's what the E stands for in the ERP. Yes. Yes, it is. So shocking puns out there. I hate it. I hate all the puns that they have. I hate it so much. So many puns. They're so upsetting. It's all just so upsetting how many puns there are. I secretly love it. I really don't. I really don't. Being on a public as far as you can remember, so where neighbors moved in, they continued to move in slowly. You became the guy from up. You know what? I believe it. You know what? That sounds about right to me. Alright. Here we are, Mord Soak by the Blessed Shadow. I love this town. Mord Souk, not just full of Mord, but humans and all manner of others. It has long been a refuge for folks displaced by the flood, so the population is nothing if not diverse. Have you met a Mord before? They may look like shifty little blighters, but a more welcoming lot you could never wish to meet. Speaking of which, we should pay our respect to Master again. I'll go ahead and let him know we arrived. All the races have different names. Yeah, they did like a whole introduction of them. They did a whole introduction of them in the first city. Rude. Can I get up here on a mount? No! So rude. How dare you? Ah! The frustration of not being able to fly. You're flying low now. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm so sorry. Really? You're being peer pressured by the community and the streamer. What? Just because I pinned the message of you promising to buy everyone sorbet ice cream? You feel like your throat is getting sore? I'm sorry, I did not infect you. I am not responsible for this. Anyone getting sick from watching my stream, I take no responsibility. These things are so much cuter than they have any right to be. Dun, 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 dun. So this is a Mord. We're trying to fit in, remember?
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Mord Souk.
I love them so much.
Souk is Mordish for city. As things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armorang. You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too, many of them rare. As I told you before, not many visit Armorang by choice, but Mord Souk's a different story. Merchants come from miles around to purchase the relics the Mord dig up.
Aye, that they do. For Mords do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value. That is why they come here, come from far away, come with much money. And so our souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
You say that
He gets
every
it.
time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it?
No such thing as someone no one needs is like the hoarder's motto. Yeah, they're not big at all. They're very small.
Or
Very
perhaps a
cute.
Mord philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed. Now then,
It's carrying
if you
bags.
intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals. And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
As the good Mord says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense. A Verbert gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
Real Verbert gold?
Well, this is terrifying.
Here, newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
Oh no, you want my goods, newcomer? I have jars and pots, all smooth and shiny.
Do I get to choose?
Come and look.
You buy?
Do I get to choose what I want to buy?
Enough of that! Calm, I say! This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots. Nothing better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
Are you going through MSQ for the first time? You had friends fly around all the place to get the easy currency quest. I did that with the Realm Reborn, Ninja. I did that with the Realm Reborn, but not the rest of the game. Welcome to Ronron's Traveler. I have wares to empty your purse and fill your belly. Take your time and stare and sniff before you choose, but no drooling on the merchandise, yes? You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Are you kidding me? This is so cute. Oh my god, this is so cute. Worms, why? Ew. Everyone's favorite. Plump white worm slathered in honey. Once you eat a glacier regular, you'll never want any other treats. I call that mush loaf. The middle is stuffed with bittersweet cactus fruits, so even if the bread dries out, it is still moist inside. Keeps you going in the heat. The meat has got to be like somewhat normal, right? That is my ever-burning bounty, made with the best parts of the lizard, cured with special spicy spices. Some find the smell challenging, but it'll warm you up on chilly desert nights. Oh, you'll like those chewy skewers. Find small frogs hiding on a rock, spear with stick, and then roast over fire. Crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside. Perfect for snacking. No, I'm alright. I'm alright, actually. They all look tasty, yes. Which to choose, which to choose. You vote worm, of course you do. I'm gonna go with the ever-burning bounty. Yes, put some spice in your step. You won't feel the cold this night. Probably not for the next one either. You have the gold. And done. One Vobertite honor buys you 10 slices of lizard meat. Thank you. Stop it! Did I actually just immediately get sick? This angle is not made for anyone wearing a skirt. This is not. This is not a great angle for anyone wearing a skirt. Jesus Christ. I think I'll share the rest. Our visitor invites us to feast. Let us give thanks for her great generosity and small appetites. Consider your coin purse correct. I am pleased to accept your custom, and Gengen will be pleased that you honored ours. That's exactly why I don't stream in skirts. That's you. It's exactly why. Keeping the merchant's age down, yes. No returns. Your face again, I know. I know. Bye, Monty, good luck. I hope it goes well. Do I ever care about my flora? No, but I sit. Like, the way that I sit, it wouldn't be, it wouldn't work out great. It wouldn't work out great. To be fair though, I have streamed in skirts before, but they've been maxi skirts. I was watching from here, Twigs. You honored our custom, and with great relish. You'll always be welcome in Mordsuk. If you need anything in Amaring, we are here to provide. Oh, you have courage, my friend. Ron swears her. Hang on a moment. Oh, the skirts that I get. The maxi skirts that I have are like very stretchy. Sorry, I just need to say something. I need to type something to someone real quick. Ugh! I accidentally hotkeyed something. I didn't mean to. Do I also like swimming? Actually, I do. Actually, I do like swimming. You have courage, my friend. Ron's wares are more exotic than harmful, but I don't envy you the bellyache that you'll have on the morrow. Right, now that you've eaten, I expect you're eager to get back on the road. Would you mind if we delayed our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close before I can conclude my business here in Mordsuk. Oh, offering your services, are you? Aye, well, an assistance would certainly help hurry things along. I have a receipt here for some goods that need picking up from the market. All properly paid for, you just need to do the lifting and carrying. I'll go and take care of some last-minute haggling then. See you in a bit. Oh, okay. I have found the first place. Cured letter? Cured letter. Holy shit. I need a table cactus and iron ore. Oh, and antiques. So what, the leather is not it? Crafted armaments. If you're handling Cassard's part of work, you come to the wrong place. Okay. I thought maybe that would be like the final thing on the thing. But I guess not. Poorly scribed flyer. I'm not gonna do that now. I'm not gonna do any side quest yet. I haven't even done side quest in like the previous zones. What kind of war was it? It was iron, right? That explains the box that I have here. Great, thank you. You definitely are, Bull. I've called you out on this before. I remember we had that conversation, like, weeks ago. What was the last things we... What was the other things we needed? Table cactus and antiques. Oh, here's, antiquities. Hey, no touching that merchandise you've spoken for. You couldn't possibly change my mind with a better offer. What? Cassard sent you. Why didn't you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling his goods to a higher bidder. Oh, no. Not about the ring relics, wasn't it? All packed in that box there. Handle with care. Oh, I will. And now we're missing cactus. Was it cactus? I feel my brain is not working on full capacity today. I wonder why. Thank you for lurking, Ninja. It was so good to see you. It was so good to see you. Thank you for showing me your character. Have a good time. Cactus. Perishables? That could be it. What? No. There's a Spun Buns private worm stash not for sale. Those worms? I don't want worms. Hello? Table cactus. I have seen no table cactus. I've seen no end cactus. Good night, Lenfer. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for buying me food. I don't know if I'm gonna eat the soup tonight or tomorrow. But I'm very excited. Cactus. And thank you for the ice cream. I appreciate it. Sleep well. Oh, I completely forgot to say. I was gonna say this at the start of the stream. I hope that you guys are looking forward to Skull and Bones. Because Ubisoft reached out to me today and offered me a sponsored stream of it. Which I obviously accepted immediately. Oh, Herbal Remedies, that's gotta be it. Hi, Ropes! Hello, so we're doing that this weekend for the open beta. Which I think is hilarious, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't believe the game is actually releasing. You came in with Cassard, yes. Good. I can finally stop thinking about the sack. Please, take your prickly purchase. Okay. Those have been all that Sea of Thieves, I know, right? But yeah, I'm like... I think that I can... Here's the thing. I know that I can have fun with any game out there. I am very good at having fun with games. So I think that I can make it into a fun stream regardless. But... I told you guys a little bit about like my financial situation and everything yesterday. And so it might not come as a big surprise that if I get offered sponsorships for games that, like, as long as I'm not, like, fundamentally against, like, morally against the game itself, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna play it and take the money. And, like, I am perfectly happy to take Ubisoft's money. So the fact that they offered me a sponsorship for it, I accepted it, so we're gonna play that this weekend. Race of Flush Funds, yeah, exactly. Exactly, you get it, Arnvino. So we're doing that at some point this weekend. Just as a heads up. Don't tell me you've been around the entire market already. I'm very good at my job. Aye, that's still alright. Good work. And quick work too, considering you've not set foot in the place before. I thought you want to sit in the city like in the Exarch, but something tells me you're no stranger to visiting strange lands. Unfortunately, your efficiency prevents us then something of a problem. I'd hoped to conclude all of my business before you return, but it seems there's been some confusion over one of the orders that I placed. I'll have to drag in my middleman and sort this mess out. I'm sorry to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs. Cassard, it feels like an age since I saw you. Well, if it isn't the lovely Tesleen. It's been a while, but your timing couldn't be better. This lady was on her way to meet with Alice, eh? I'm supposed to be taking her to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my attention. You're interested in what offers I actually refuse? I generally refuse... I generally refuse offers that are for, like, mobile games whose specific purpose is to get you addicted to spending money on them. The problem with those sponsorships also is that they generally don't offer just like a flat payment for the sponsorship, but they're like, if you get X amount of people to sign up and reach level 15, you get paid per person. And I only exclusively like accept sponsorships that I get paid a flat fee, so I know exactly how much money I get, so that I know exactly like how much my time is worth to them. And it like gives me that predictability of knowing that if I do the stream, I get paid this. And most of those, like, the most scummy mobile games that, like, they target people with, like, addictions to this stuff. And that's how they make most of their money. I don't think that that is, like... I don't think that that is super okay. It's like, I don't judge people who take those sponsorships, for the record. I don't judge people who take those sponsorships, because make your money. Like, it's difficult to make money as a streamer, as a content creator, so, like, I have no judgment towards people who take those sponsorships and get paid for them. That's absolutely fine. I just think that people, like, you just have to, like, determine for your own sake whether or not it is, like, if it's a thing that you want to, like, vouch for professionally, you know? Even people that can't reach those numbers is awful. You can end up getting paid nothing. You can end up getting paid nothing for, like, a 2-hour sponsored stream, and I don't think that that's okay. That's like my big problem with like commission-based sponsorships is that they're not really sponsorships. I don't like it. I don't like having the risk that I'm not going to be compensated for my time. So yeah, with the flat fee I always get money. Like with the Skull and Bone stream, I know how much money I'm getting paid for that stream, regardless of how many of you like click the link or watch or whatever. So that means I can determine whether or not that's worth it for me, and I think that it is, because I make more money from that stream than, like, I'm gonna make more money from that one stream than I have for any one stream that I've done in like months. So like, that's super worth it for me. Another stream did also funny the early days of Red Shadow Legends. We can spin up 50 real email accounts and a bunch of Android emulators to click through the tutorial, give your money marketing. Yeah, I get that. I get that they did that. I'm not going to condone that because I can't like officially condone that as a content creator, but I get why they do it. Like, jobs are fully on commission. Yeah, 100%. Like, no job should be fully based on commission. If you want to pay a content creator for their time and expertise to market your game, pay them fairly. That's like my only ask with regard to that. Anyway, Tesleen has been waiting here to introduce herself to us for so long. I know who you are. Alice has told me so much about you. You're Twix, aren't you? I knew it! How wonderful to meet you in the flesh after hearing all those stories. I'm Tesleen. I work as a carer in the inn, and I've gotten to know Alice quite well since she took up guard duties there. Do you want me to take her rest fix guides, Cassard? My shopping's all done and packed for the road, so it would be no trouble. That would be great help, thank you. Well, it looks like you'll be able to head straight out after all. My caravan and I will be in the area for a while yet. Seek me out when you've had your fill of Amarang, and I'll send you back to the Crystarium. Alice has been desperate to see you, Twigs, so let's catch her sooner rather than later. The inn isn't too hard to find, really. You can actually see the top of the rock spires from here. We just need to swing around the ridge and then head south. Come on, I'll get my supplies together and meet you on the outside. All set. Oh, I should probably mention the wildlife. While most of them will leave you be if you keep your distance, the local coyotes have learned to prey on folk heading home from the markets. I could usually swing a sword well enough to fend them off, but I may have loaded myself down with too many bargains today. Do you think you can handle any beast that try to make a meal of us? Ugh. I thought you might. Alice was always saying how much you... I mean, let's get going, shall we? Yes, I will defend you. Maybe I should be a DPS for this. Maybe I should. Ugh, I don't want to, though. But maybe I should. Just because it'll be a little bit faster. Oh yeah, it was melee. Okay. I forgot. I've completely forgotten how to play this class. Oh yeah, I have like, oh, these things, I forgot about those. I did it, I took care of the 2 enemies and I almost died in the process. Sorry, there wasn't much time to shadow warning. Were you bitten? Yes! Those things can be nasty. I had hardly a match for you, it seems. I always thought Alice was strong, but in her mind she was never. Now it makes sense. Well, we should push on. It might be best if you scout ahead and clear on any coyotes that have our scent. I'll wait here so you can fight without any distractions. Yes, that's why you wait. So I won't be distracted. Yep. I don't want the big tortoise to attack me. He doesn't want to fight either. The only thing that I'm the only thing I'm gonna add to the conversation in chat is if the streamer like calls out something that you're saying or doing and says that it makes them uncomfortable, you can choose to like agree with that or not. Like you don't have to agree. That's perfectly fine. But if someone says that they're uncomfortable with what you're doing, then like you can choose to cater to that or not, but I don't know. If I called it out once, it's because it makes me uncomfortable. And like, yeah, I make innuendos about myself and about people that I am very comfortable with on a certain occasion, but on a certain occasion. You made explicitly sure not to mention me outside of saying the cat ears look cute. I get that, and you haven't like been actively sexualizing me, but what I what I called out that time was not everything has to be sexual. I specifically remember saying those words, not everything has to be sexual. Because I noticed a trend that most of what you were saying in chat was in some way sexualizing something that was happening, which you disagreed with, which is, you know, fair. But that wasn't my experience. And I was saying because you had mentioned that like I was ignoring a lot of what you were saying in chat, which is a valid complaint, but it was because so much of it is sexual and it made me uncomfortable, so I just choose not to respond to it. That's all. Like sometimes I miss things in chat. A lot of times I read things and then I respond to it mentally. A lot of the time. Most of what you write isn't. I disagree with that. We can agree to disagree on that point, because I disagree. I think that most of what you write is. And you know, sometimes it's okay, but there's a time and space, and if it's the vast majority of what someone types, then it makes me uncomfortable. And that's the only reason I called it out, because it just did seem to be like The vast majority. Which, again, we seem to disagree about. Down. Stop attacking me! I'm just trying to see my friend! I just want to see my friend! Is it weird that I kind of consider Alice a sister at this point? I don't consider Alphino a brother. But I do kind of consider Alice a bonus sister. Oh, thank goodness you're back. I could hear the howling and snarling from here. Frightful creatures. Let's hope the rest have seen your handiwork and know to avoid us now. I need to get these supplies back to the inn. How did she get here in the first place? Oh, I guess because she's carrying the stuff back now. She said that she could handle a sword or a weapon. But now she's carrying the worst. It makes sense once I thought about it for more than half a second. I miss flying. Well. What the fuck is happening here? What the shit? Jesus fucking Christ, man. That scared the shit out of me. I've never seen that before. Oh my god. I like the chair. Is that a mount? It's very cute. I've also seen a mount that is straight up just a bed. Just a bed that you lie in. Yeah, I've seen that. It's very funny. There are so many silly mounts. There's 2 bed mounts. There are so many silly mounts. I love how many silly mounts there are. I don't have a lot of mounts. I think the silliest one that I have is you get this as an achievement. Like, you can buy it with achievement stuff. So, like, a lot of people have it. It's not difficult to get at all, but I think that this is the silliest mount that I have. But I got this. This is new. This actually works well for, this actually works well for this region. It works well for the deserty region. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Works well for this part of the world. I don't have a lot of silly mounts. I do like the Deathclaw though. It's very cute. You got how hideous it is. Please, has not it? Mounts guide. Is it a giraffe? I don't know what it's meant to be. It's weird is what it is. It's weird, but I do like him in this place. Like, it works well for this whole place. It fits in. It's a camel. It's a camel with a very, very weird camel. I'm slaying when it flies. I wish I could see that. I wish I could see it, but it flies. You mostly use streams at background noise. You had to double check you had clicked Twinkies stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. It's from 11. For the Elven race in 11 as the males because they're long necks. Camels and giraffes should not mix. I think that is the reasonable conclusion, yeah. I think that is the reasonable conclusion. Some sort of crocodile lizard thing. Sorry. I think, even though it is a shark, I think that this is one of my favorites. I do think that this is one of my favorites, because it is also silly. But also, I went through effort to get it. I worked for this mount. I worked for this one. Big time fisher lady. Hell fucking yes. Ninja. You want to see something? I maxed out fishing. It's my first maxed out class. It's my first maxed out one. I don't have anything else in level 90. But I do have fishing level 90. Thank you, ocean fishing. I literally get like 1 or 2 fish. I've been getting 1 or 2 levels every single ocean fishing voyage, and because of the event, because of the current event, I've been doing a lot of ocean fishing. I've been getting like well over 100 points. 100 tombstones just from ocean fishing. It's higher than yours, Sarah. You better catch up. You better catch up. Use the minion all the time. The Major General. I love the Major General. He's so cute. He's so cute. But I think I'm gonna stick with Alpha for a while. I think I'm gonna stick with Alpha for the time being. I love Alpha. Thanks to you, I didn't have to drop my shopping even once. Come to think of it, I'm glad I didn't make the trip alone. It seems you ended up escorting me. I'll have to repay the favor somehow, but first, let us head inside, shall we? So excited for the next voice acted scene. Alice, hey! No. Welcome to the inn that Journey's had. You might be our first visitors from the Custarium since Alice arrived. It's not much, but it is home for the afflicted and a handful of carers. The afflicted. You don't know? No. I don't think I met anyone besides Alice who was so unfamiliar with our situation here. Most folk have grown up knowing someone who knew someone. I might leave out something obvious, so it might be best to have Alice give you the full explanation. Please take me to see Alice. Oh, this is gonna be sad. Where is she? I think she might be out on patrol. You can wait, I suppose, but why not go and surprise her? She usually takes a look at things from the watchtower first, so we might be able to catch her there. It's not far. Head out the south side and you'll soon see it. I'll stay beside. I'll stay behind in case she comes back while you're gone. love the sound of the water as well with this one. You hear the bubbles? I don't know if you're still here, Duan. Are you the same Duan that is in the FC? I was meaning to ask before and I forgot. You're fine, Ninja. Alice says nowhere to be seen, but you spot fresh footprints on the ground. They look to be about the right size. They lead to the northwest. Gilman. I love the music here. Hello? Dutch boyfriend says hi. Hi, Dutch boyfriend! Man, I've heard so much about you. So much. For so long. He waved. It was very cute. It was very, very cute. It's freaking adorable. I love you two so much. Turn off the common music for Shadowbringers. There's no music so much. You know what? I get it. I do. And the squeaky cat voice. It's a little, it's very noticeable when I play Reaper. Not so much when I play, Scholar. Good night, Chip. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it and thank you. Ruh-roh. More trunks, but the end of a disturbed mess of sand. This is very pretty.
Get back here!
Yes. Oh no, I distracted her.
Is that... It can't be.
By the way, I love that they used this all as a reason to give them new outfits for Shadowbringers. The fact that they were teleported here without any clothes. So they're all gonna have new outfits, and I love that. Impressive.
Just a lesser sin eater. Nothing to write home about. I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How are you?
I've been better. Short story, yeah, I get it. I get it, Sarah.
We fought them to a standstill then. Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then. I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least. When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urianger's vision. He may use 10 words where 1 would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation. As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the First from the Sin Eaters. That great wall of white is a remnant of the Flood. 100 years ago, the balance in the First tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down. Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations. Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the Flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach. But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether and triggering the birth of new monstrosities. They are creatures of base instinct that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason, which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them. The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
It's very interesting to have light be the bad thing in a plot. It's not something you see a lot. It's just a matter of time, more for some, less than others. Those patients will all become monsters in the end. And to add insult to injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, cast out of society, and exiled here to the edge of the world. The only good thing that I have to say about this hellish place is that it has served me well as a training ground. Tesleen and the others have also been kind enough to share their knowledge of the Sin Eaters, which is knowledge I can now share with you, while you help me finish my patrol, of course. I think that for my own health's sake, I think I have to call it a night. I desperately want to keep playing. I want to keep playing so badly, but now my throat is starting to hurt. So I'm going to call it here. I really want to carry on, but Like, I am at the point of it starting to hurt now, so, I'm not gonna push it any further. I'm not gonna push it any further than this, and I'm gonna, go and not talk for a few days. I might stream on Thursday, don't count on it. Don't count on it, but I might stream on Thursday because I've been taking a lot of time off lately. But don't count on it. Alright? So I'm just gonna say thank you so much for hanging out and for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry I've sounded like this all day. Yeah, I'm gonna go and not talk for a few days and rest my voice. And then when I come back, I'll be feeling all better. Definitely on Friday. It was an experience. Thank you. Thank you. Tell you what, we can go raid Badger. I'm ending early, so I get to see people that I don't usually get to see. So let's raid Badger. Badger's lovely. He's another person that I go way back with. I've known him since my early days of streaming, and he's super lovely, super chill vibes. He's very, very nice and very lovely to listen to. His voice is very lovely, and yeah, he's a good people. Thank you. Thank you again so much for hanging out, everyone. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.